Good afternoon, folks. This is RD with Outdoor Home, and I'm going to do your outdoor home, stay-at-home cooking show today and see how we come out with this. Uh, we've got, we're going to do meatloaf today. We're going to do my kind of meatloaf. I don't like to put fillers and adders and things like that into it. So we're going to start out and kind of guide you through a simple, easy meatloaf. First of all, an old friend of mine asked if he could join the show. So I said, I don't know about that. But he said, let me join the show. I said, okay, well, come on, Jack. Let's have a little, let's go ahead. You can join the show. So I'm going to pour me a little shot of Jack Daniels while we're doing this. Hope you all don't mind. That was a big shot, wasn't it? Sorry about that. So what we're going to start with, we've got the hamburger here, and this is the family pack ground chuck. And we've got a 2.2 pounds, just a little over 2 pounds. So we're going to start with the 2 pounds of ground chuck. And I'm going to put some gloves on because I should do that. What I like to do is I usually ground chuck. I like to mix it in a bowl. I like to put it into the, on the fish and veggie grid when we get going here. I don't know if you all have ever used a fish and veggie grid, but it's a porcelain coated grid with a lot of holes in it. You spray that with a little Pam. That allows the smoke and the heat to come through and cook everything that you want to cook. It also gives it great flavor. So we've got those in Outdoor Home from Big Green Egg. We also have the Ultimate Steak and Roast Rub we're going to use today. We're using Ultimate Steak and Roast Rub, which is our most popular seasoning. It's garlic and red pepper and black pepper and different seasonings, which it is a top seller, great seasoning. We're going to use a little bit of Parmesan cheese. We're going to use the ghetto sauce. We're going to use the spicy because it's not that spicy, but you'll see how we use that. Of course, we've got green and red pepper right down here, Bev. And we've got carrot, we've got onion, and of course our Ultimate Steak and Roast Rub. We're going to put some eggs in there to hold that together. So here we go. We're going to put this ground beef in here. And I'm going to throw this in the trash. So just hold on just 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to break a couple eggs into that. Well, I guess I ought to get that plastic out of there, hadn't I? Okay.
One egg or 2 eggs?
Good thing I had trash can close, isn't it? Okay, here we go. We're going to break a couple eggs into this, like that. There's one. Whoop, there's 2. Hey, that broke right open. That was real good. Okay, so we're going to take and set the eggs off over here somewhere out of the way. And now we're going to put in, this is a little over half of a medium onion, so dump that in there. We've got about a cup of julienne carrot, which I usually cut my carrots and dice them and quarter them and whatever and put in here, but this will be easier. So I got that, and then I've got about 1/3 of a red and green pepper that we're going to put in here. We're going to dump that in there, and we're going to put, this is a little over a tablespoon of the Ultimate Steak and Roast Rub. So this is great stuff. We're going to put that in there. And now guess what? We got a mix. And once we get this mixed, we're going to put the ghetto sauce in. We're going to put about a half a jar in here. And my hamburger is a little colder than what I thought it was going to be. But we'll get this all mixed up. And let's see if we can get this all put together. And you'll see that I'm a little sloppy, so I'll knock a little of this ingredients over on the counter. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. You got to do what you got to do. In these times, we're going to use up the things we have in home to make nice meals, not have to go out anywhere. This is very simple, very easy. It has to be simple and easy if I do it. So, it's a good meal. Great for leftovers. Now we've got that kind of mixed. Okay, I'm going to pull the glove off here. I'm going to lay that there for now. Oh, Jack's calling me. Just 1 minute. Oh, thank you, Jack. That's pretty good. You're a pretty good helper. Okay, so we're going to pour about half a jar of the ghetto sauce in there. Yeah, that's about half a jar. That will give a lot of good flavoring. It's tomato based, and it's got a lot of seasonings and stuff in it. It's made in St. Louis, Missouri. The gentleman that makes that, he uses it in spaghetti, he uses it in meatloaves, he uses it in a lot of different dishes, chilies. It is really good in chili, by the way. So we're gonna mix this goo together. And you notice that I'm using a stainless steel bowl, just a rounded bowl. I'm a little lazy, I don't like to use pans for cooking my meat. So I like to use the fish and veggie grid. And what you'll get with the fish and veggie grid is you'll get a little charred crust at the bottom. I like that. There's nothing wrong with a little charred crust. And you'll get a nice brown meatloaf off the top, off of this when you get done. Now I'm going to take these gloves off. I'm going to shoot this fish and veggie grid with a little bit of Pam. I'm going to go over here and hold it over the fence. You see I've got that nice and coated so that the meatloaf won't stick to it. Now, I've got a little issue here because I wasn't thinking. So we're going to move this stuff over here, get it out of the way. And I'm going to take my bowls that I had all the stuff in. We're going to set this right here. Now, get another glove or two on here. I'm kind of messy, but Beth can tell you that for sure. I make the mess and she usually has to clean it up. Let's see here. That'd help you put the glove on the right direction, wouldn't it? I hope you guys are having a good afternoon. Okay, we're going to take this. I like to tuck my fingers around the edge, just a little bit of the bowl, and kind of tuck in there. And hopefully this is going to fall right out of here. There we go. Now there's my meatloaf. That's the way I like to do it. And you got the hose in the bottom so that the smoke and heat will get to that. So that's going to go on the egg. We're not going to use any smoking woods today because I want to show you that you can do anything on the egg without smoking woods or with smoking woods or whatever. We're setting here right now at about 350. That's a tad higher than I like to normally be. When we put this in, it'll draw it down, and we'll probably shoot for around 325. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this on, and you can see here in the egg, if you want to walk over here, we're at 350 and there's no fire in there. It's just nice, moist heat. So there's no flames. There's nothing you have to worry about. So you can cook higher temperature at a low, slow cook, or you can do it at higher temperatures when you want to grill and sear steaks and things. So we're going to set this on. Here it is right here. I'm going to shut the lid. And now we're just going to let this go for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. We'll check it here in a little bit, and then we'll pull it off and we'll show you how it tastes. Thank you very much. Welcome back, folks. It's been about an hour and a half. The meatloaf is done. I want to pull it off, let you guys see it. I put a little bit of ghetto sauce on it, and I put a little bit of Parmesan shredded cheese on there. So it's going to come off and it's going to look really good, and it's going to taste really good. So here we are. I'm going to pull it off. Come on over here, Bev, and we'll pull that thing off. And you can see that you can see the Parmesan cheese. You can see the ghetto sauce on there. We're going to pull this thing off. We're going to sample it. Now I will tell you, and Bev will tell you, this is a smaller meatloaf than what I usually make, because I usually like to make a lot of meatloaf. Because you can't beat meatloaf when you're eating and sampling and having leftovers and all that kind of stuff. So take a look at this meatloaf. It's really brown. We've got the ghetto sauce on there. We've got the Parmesan cheese. And we've got the ultimate steak and roast rub. We've got everything in there. The onions, the green and red pepper. So who's ready to try this? I mean, you guys hungry? Let's try this thing. Now look how that cuts. It's really nice and meaty and soft. I'm gonna pull that like that. I'm gonna cut that off a little bit. Now this being hot, it's going to be a little bit more soft and a little more, you need to let it rest, but we're not gonna let it rest because we're hungry. So Bev, how about trying a bite of that? And then I'm gonna try a bite of it. And I'm gonna tell you with that, see that right there?
That's really good.
I want to tell you right now, if I do say so myself, oh my God, that's good. Now, a lot of folks don't like meatloaf, but a lot of times that's because they put fillers and oatmeal and things like that in it. This is just meat, onion, vegetables, and things like that. So you can have a wonderful, wonderful meatloaf. And I'll tell you something. You can do this, take the leftovers, take a slice or two, heat up on a skillet, scramble some eggs. It's great for breakfast. So listen guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this. If we can do anything for you, let us know. Thank you so much.